Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are creating some fun and easy word art using some principles from abstract art. I've taped down the outside edges of my paper and separated the middle sections using 2 pieces of tape because we'll be cutting these apart and we'll want a uniform frame around the outside of each section. For this project, I'm using 90-pound watercolor paper that I've cut down to size to have square sections. I have scissors, some washi tape. I've also got a couple different brushes, a filbert brush and a round brush. I'm also using this watercolor palette from Mei Liang. It's a great beginner palette, affordable and good quality with lots of colors. My Amazon affiliate link is in the description if you're interested, and I do get commissions for that if you use my link. You'll also want water, some paper towels, and letter stickers that are the exact outline of the letters, and a Sharpie or artist pen. All right, let's get started. So, abstract art is all about communicating through color, shape, lines, and gestural markings rather than depicting realistic objects. For today's exercise, we're going to select a playful energy word, a high energy word, and a quiet energy word, and create abstract backgrounds that amplify those words. Today, we're starting with the playful energy word. I have a few examples on the screen. Starting in your first panel on the left, load your brush with water and then make loose strokes out from the center, working your way around. It'll look like a warbly sun. Since playful energy is colorful, fluid, and spontaneous, we're going to be making a rainbow splash for this background. So once you've laid down your water, select a red from your palette and tap it into the water in the bottom left corner of your paper. Watch how it flows toward the center. And we're going to continue to do this with the other colors working clockwise. So once you've added your red, move on to your orange. Go to that next outcropping, tap the orange in at the outer edge of the paper and watch it flow to the center. Then go on to yellow, green, blue, purple until you've come full circle. And as you're doing this, you can watch the colors flow and play spontaneously. And that's the energy that we're trying to create in an abstract way. And once you've made it all the way around your color splash, feel free to go ahead and widen out the arms or add more color to create intensity in certain areas. Again, the idea is to have a playful energy about this, so go ahead, play, and have fun. Okay, as we're finishing up this first panel, I want you to think back to the word you picked from the list of playful words at the beginning. Because once this panel dries, we're going to handwrite that word in the center of the panel. To make a spot for that word, take your paper towel and make a horizontal swipe through the center of your splash. Now we have a placeholder and we'll move on to our second panel. Our second panel is our high energy word. I have a few to choose from on the screen. We'll keep our words in mind and then select our colors. For high energy words, we'll want high energy colors like red, orange, and yellow. So I'm going to jump right in with my filbert brush because it has a bit of an edge, and I'm going to start by making short, quick gestural markings in a bright, fiery orange. Next, I'm going to load my brush with some water and some yellow, and I'm going to whack it over that second panel to give a splatter effect. It's almost like creating a big burst of energy over the entire piece. Now that I've got that yellow burst all over the paper, I'm going to add a little water to some of those yellow bits to help them blossom and open up, and this will fill in a little bit of our white space. Looks like fire falling from the sky, doesn't it? Now let's create some tension and conflict by adding some diagonal red strokes in the opposite direction of the orange strokes. All right, this is looking like a battlefield. Who else's workday looks like this sometimes? That's all right though, we can find our centers. I'm just gonna take my paper towel and move it in a circular motion in the middle of my paper. There we go. And I'm gonna add some yellow splatter just for some nice detailing. And that's the placeholder for our word. So there you go, got our high energy panel done. Well, almost done. I decided I did want a little bit of extra red, so I'm gonna quickly add some splatter, and I invite you to do the same. And I should mention that I wanted to add a little extra red splatter because I wanted to amp up the drama in this panel. All right, we'll let this second panel dry and move on to our final panel, the Quiet Energy panel. And for Quiet Energy, blues, purples, and greens work really well because they tend to be calming and rejuvenating colors. And we're actually going to lay down our word first using our stickers. Now remember, I said you want them to be kind of like a stencil because you don't want any white space in those, the circles of the letters, things like that. So I've chosen rest. I have a few other options on the screen if you don't want to use that word, or if you have another word in mind, go ahead and use that. But I'm going to use rest, and you can watch me on the struggle bus here trying to center it on this third panel. But take your time. Remember, we're trying to embody quiet energy here, so try to stay calm. All right, the letters look good. So I'm going to take my round brush, load it with water, and for this panel, I've chosen to use blue and green. So I'm going to start with my blue, get a little on my brush, and I'm just going to make a lovely, loose, wavy S shape. And I'm going to leave some space between them and go from the bottom to the top and just kind of nice and smooth. You're kind of imbuing your energy into the painting. Look how it flows so nicely. Great. And then I'm going to take some green and brush it on, kind of starting right in the middle of my blue stripe, and let it flow down and run together. And just breathe while you're doing this, It doesn't have to be perfect. It's almost like a gentle ocean wave. Once I've added green underneath all the blue stripes, I'm going to go back in with just some water on my brush and run it across the bottoms of the waves to try to connect some of that white space. And it has a very light gradient effect there. And another thing to note is that you do want to ensure that there is color all around and inside your letters because we are going to peel those up at the end so we have a negative space word. All right, it looks like these are nicely blending together. And just for fun, I'm going to drag my finger right underneath all those waves. See what it does. It's kind of fun to just touch the water and play with it, kind of like sticking your hand in the lake and trailing your fingers through it. And if you want to create more white space, you can do the same thing with a paper towel and it'll lift a little more of the color. All right, let's finish up this first panel. I'm going to write my playful word, which is create, and I did it in a fun cursive handwriting. You choose whatever you like, whatever feels most playful for you, and I'm going to finish it off with some cute little whirligigs here and add some polka dots maybe, and just at random. It's supposed to be playful, so yeah, don't think about it too much. Just doodle whatever your heart desires. Okay, the playful energy panel is complete, so I'm going to move on to the second panel, and we're just going to use stickers for this one. So I found these lovely gold stickers, and I've chosen the word go with an exclamation point. It is a simple word, but it is a powerful word of encouragement. So there we go. Second panel is complete. And for our third and final panel, our quiet energy panel, I'm just going to peel back these stickers to reveal our negative space word, rest. And I think that's a good note to end on. Great work today, everyone. I'm just going to cut these apart and take the tape off. And if you do the same, you will have 3 separate pieces that you can hang up anywhere for encouragement, inspiration, reminders. And if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for creating with me. Until next time, take care.